Well, hello, my loves. Today I am giving you a planner flip through of my personal Receive and Rain planner. If you're not familiar, this is a planner that I wrote and designed. This is the second iteration of it. If you own this planner, you likely have the third iteration of it. And so this is going to be slightly different than the one that is currently for sale right now. And I will have that one in my hands soon too, but I wanted you to see a fully completed, almost fully completed, because I have one more week in here, a fully completed Receive and Rain planner, how I use it as the creator of the Receive and Rain planner, so that you can hopefully get some ideas on how to fill yours in, and just see how I personally fill it out and all the things. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So you'll immediately notice that the cover is going to be slightly different. I still use the same image because this image is just really resonating with me for this season, and I get into that a little bit more in the intro video for this series on how to use this planner. So I have a whole series that breaks down exactly the intention behind everything in the planner. Everything was super intentional in here. So if you're more interested in like the technicalities of how to use the planner and what is all involved in it, then I'll link that series down below in this video so you can watch that. But this one is just a flip through, a traditional old school planner flip through. So without further ado, let's get started. So we'll open up to this first page. This is actually a little bit different in this planner. In your planner, or in the current planner, there's an author's note that is like right after this page. So this is the very first spread. And this one, these changed slightly as well in the new version, but essentially they're the same. So I like to color in the chambers, as we like to call them in the Receive and Rain system. These are essentially life categories for mastery of one's life. And but we call them chambers because our soul is a temple, and so these are chambers within our temples, and so all of them correspond to one of the chakras and a divine feminine master. And so in the new version, they actually have the chakra written inside each of the spheres, not in the sacred path, but they do have them in the within the spheres. And so you can you'll be able to see which one they correspond to. And so, but for mine, because I didn't have that, I went ahead and colored them in. I'll probably color them in the future anyway, but they are all, I colored them in according to each one of the chakras. So that is what I did, and that's probably what I'll continue to do in the future because it was really fun. And so you'll see the theme kind of continued. I colored them in according to their chakras here as well, and I even wrote them in the color that corresponds. Like I wrote my mantras in the corresponding colors. So this was my mood board for this upcoming season, and I have, quite a few images on here that just really resonate with me personally. I know exactly what they mean. I know exactly the intention behind all of them. And for these, I use the Canon mini print. I don't have it here to show, but it's just like the little one that Bluetooth to your phone, and you can just print all your Pinterest pictures or any pictures that you've saved on there. And so you can change these up every 12 weeks for the planner, or you can just take this with you and stick it into the next one if they're going to be the same. Okay, so then here's my scripting and storyboard. I coded them by like 3-week sections, and so episodes 1 through 3. I actually reordered this in the new version of the planner. I only named the episodes that are sprint weeks in this particular planner, but in the new planner, all of them are called episodes. Even the reset weeks, even the celebration week, they're all episodes, because really, just because we're not working doesn't mean that it's like a full episode of our life, that it's not a full episode of our life. So they're all episodes. So now there's 12 episodes instead of 7, because this one only had 7. And sprint weeks, reset weeks, final weeks, celebration weeks, they're all essentially, labeled episodes in the current version of the planner. And so I title my episodes, and then I script them out, storyboard them, so that I kind of have like a more story style way of you know, seeing what these episodes are, essentially what the weeks are, you know. So if you're not really understanding what I'm talking about here, go back and watch the video where I walk through exactly how to fill this out in the planner series. So then my Sacred Rituals Keeper, on this one, I did really well up until week 6. And then we had some family in town, and then we went out of town, and I just kind of fell off the bandwagon, honestly. And so I didn't really, even in my passion project, like, I got a little bit done, but like nothing crazy really started to happen until this week, or until these last few weeks. And I just never picked it back up, unfortunately. But that's okay. We got a new planner coming up soon, and we'll be able to fill all that out. So then these are just notes, and then we get into the monthly pages. So I just decorate these with stickers. These are all just Amazon stickers that I picked up. They were like monthly sticker kits on Amazon, and they have the month, and then they have like the little circle dots, which was perfect because that's what I didn't want to, if I don't have a blank one here, but in the planner series where I explain the planner, you'll be able to see that they're blank. They're just basically blank circles, and you can either write in the number or use these date dots to fill them in. And so the date dot kits usually come with the name of the month, and so I'll just put that sticker here, and then put in all the rest of the date dots. So, and then for the rest of it, I do color it in a little bit just to like match the color of that particular kit. And these this font changed in the new planner, but it'll still be white, and so I can like highlight it in the color that I want for that month and kind of coordinate it. In my monthly graphing, I only track my weight. I don't track anything else really here, because I'm trying to lose weight. Clearly I just kind of stayed the same, but that's okay. At least I'm aware, right? And so I just put like the weight like all the way down, and then I put a dot, you know, for each day, and just draw lines in between. So then in between the months, I have note pages, and I usually fill those out to the brim. Here's May. I forgot to draw the line to connect those. I suppose I should do that. Some more notes, and then here's June, which is where we're currently at. And I've again put in the dots, but I keep forgetting to connect them because I like to connect them with like the coordinating color. So maybe I need to stop doing that so that I can just draw the line, you know what I mean? So anyway, so here, you know, I just write in like upcoming things. We have our anniversary, we've got Father's Day, and different events that I'm attending. Some more notes, and then here's July. So technically this month, or this particular planner, doesn't cover July. It's my week 12. That's it. My week 12 ends here. But I like having the extra month because then it allows me to future plan so that I know what's coming up, and I can just transfer all this to the new planner. So we've got, you know, one of my son's birthdays, we've got, you know, some other events that I'm attending, and so that way I can already have that ready to go. And then some more note pages. So this is what they look like blank. On the new planner, I don't have this header. I think I just wrote notes on the side. Okay, and then here we get into the weeks. And so as you can tell that I do like to theme my weeks. So I'll usually choose 2 to 3 colors and kind of color in the headers in those 2 colors. So this one's blue and purple. And, you know, I just kind of color it in for funsies. So I'll do, you know, one day, one color, and then alternate them. So we've got Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, and one thing that I didn't think I was able to show in the planner walkthrough is that these were, I made them vertical so that you could, so they kind of functioned like as a pseudo Dutch door, so that you can, you know, I can see Monday alongside my weekly page, or I can see, you know, Tuesday alongside my weekly page, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You see what I'm saying? So that way, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's just fun. I've always been a Dutch door girl. I don't know if you like go back on my channel until like 12 years ago. The last time I did a YouTube video was like 12, 13 years ago, I think. My planner was literally like a DIY Dutch door. So I guess I never got away from that. Anyway, so these sections kind of changed a little bit. Instead of how I'll live out my word of the year this week, I changed this to my mantra for the week, so that every week we can put in one of these mantras to focus, since there's 12 mantras, right? Like 12 chambers of life mastery. And there's 12 weeks in the planner. Every week you can like have one that you're focusing on. You see what I'm saying? And then, but the mantra for the year stayed the same. So that way you're always looking at your yearly mantra, which should include your word of the year. So should your, whatchamacallit, your life category mantras, like your chamber mantras. Just so that's always top of mind. Like it applies to every area of our life, you know what I mean? Okay, so then your word of the year, my word of the year goes here, so that it's always top of mind. My mantra for the year. And then here it was just kind of like, how am I going to live out my word of the year this week is what I had here. But I changed that again to the mantra for a category. I felt like that was going to be more helpful and kind of keep us a little bit more aligned, keep me more aligned. And then here, we've got our top 3 aligned actions for the week, and then everything that's going on this week. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my weekly list. And then I told you I'm an avid note taker, and so there's notes here, and then there's also notes on the back page. I like to split my notes page in half so that I can have like 2 columns worth of notes. It's like a little bit less overwhelming than having to like write completely across the page. I don't know why, call me weird, whatever, that's what I do. So this week I was when I thought, oh, you know what, I think I'm gonna start using stickers in these. And I don't know why, I just hadn't thought to use stickers before with this planner, like in the last one that I used, because I told you, I think this is my second time going through the planner. I did the first one just as like, I wonder if I could do this, you know, like I had this idea in my mind, and so I did, I made it, and I was like, I think I love this. I think I love this so much. So I made a second one, which is this one. And that's when like I really fell in love with it, and that's when I decided I need to sell this. Like this is my passion. Like this is the thing. Like this is my thing. And so yeah, that's kind of how all of this was born. So anyway, so then so this is the first week. This was supposed to be a flip through, and I'm just kind of getting stuck on week 1, but here's week 2. So up here I write week 2, and this was the Keroppi theme. All these stickers, by the way, are pretty much from Amazon or Daiso, and I think moving forward all these stickers are pretty much from Daiso. And so we did yellow and green for this week, and I did pretty good keeping up with everything. So we got, see, I split the notes pages every time, maybe because it's like, since all the pages are like meant to be folded, you don't have to fold them obviously, but like it's flexible that way, you know, so that you can if you want to. And so then this week we did Pachaco. We did like the peach and the pink. I love this one. Pachaco is my favorite. I don't know. I do really love how the Keroppi one ended up. I'm not gonna lie. And I love Keroppi too. I mean, how can you not? But Pachaco is definitely my diehard. And I was surprised that like most of the stickers in this particular Daiso kit for Pachaco were pink, because usually Pachaco is like blue and teal, but whatever, you know, I went with it. We went with the pink. And you know, on some of these I didn't have like matching highlighters for the stickers, and so I had to use colored pencil, which I don't recommend. Oh my gosh, it just took me forever to like shade in all the boxes with colored pencil, whereas like with highlighter I can just like swipe it once or twice. So there's some more notes. This week was Tuxedo Sam. You can tell I'm obsessed with Sanrio characters. I'm more of a Disney girl, honestly, but you know, at Daiso it's hit or miss with the Disney stickers, so Sanrio it is. But I did grow up on Sanrio, Pachaco. Like I said, it was my diehard. Okay, so then we have like blue and teal, but hopefully this gives you an idea of like how I'm using stickers here and there, and highlighting and just keeping it fun, keeping it cutesy for myself, and keeping it fresh every single week. A lot of times, oh look, see, I didn't do anything this weekend. And that's okay. But you can see, or no, I just want to, what am I trying to say? I decorated 6 weeks at a time. So like I went up to, this is week 5. Okay, so this is Batsmaru and Peckle. I don't know what this green guy's name is. I forgot. Clearly nothing. I didn't get much done this week. I think this is the week that we had family in town. Was it? I don't know. I think so. And I just kind of fell off the bandwagon. But so I try to like pre-decorate 6 weeks at a time. So yeah, that's what I did. I went up to week 6 because I remember ending with the Pooh Bear kit because I love Pooh Bear. And then I had to go back to Daiso to get more stickers for the next 6 weeks. So I finished decorating for this week and kind of worked my way through all 6 weeks. And then on this week, I think is when I went shopping at Daiso and I decorated the remainder. I think I got up to week 11. Is that what I did? Yeah, I decorated up to week 11. And oh look, see, now you can see what a blank. Before the pen, before the decor, this is what they look like, the pages. And again, the current version is a little bit different. The fonts are different. I kind of got away from like this more kind of cutesy font. I don't know, I kind of miss this font, to be honest with you. So I don't know, maybe I'll make an edition that has this font. But I don't know, I made all the fonts to coordinate more with like the rest of my brand, because even this one changed. So anywho, whatever, that's neither here nor there. But okay, so we ended on Pooh Bear, and so this one's kind of green and blue, super cute. Then this was 101 Dalmatians kit, and I thought it was super cute. I wish there had been more stickers for the kit, but there weren't, unfortunately. So we have like this yellow and kind of brownish gray. And you see, sometimes I don't fill out the full day, you know, and that's okay. It's got some notes. And this week was a cute Hello Kitty one. This one was literally all colored pencil, and let me tell you, my hand was literally gonna fall off. Like, it was the worst. This was like the week that I was like, I'm never decorating with colored pencil ever again. It seemed like a great idea at the time. Oh, and this week I also used the washi tape that they had at Daiso that was like part of this 50th anniversary Hello Kitty kit. And I thought it was just so cute. So this is the first time I put washi tape on here. It kind of went over, but that's okay. I still had plenty of space to fill in those bottom boxes. And here I didn't quite finish making notes, but that's okay. And then this is the current week. No, actually, yes, I'm pretty much already into this week. I just haven't filled it out yet. So this is week 9. This was this Utopia kit that they had that was just absolutely adorbs at Daiso. And so I did the purple and green to match, and oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this kit. It's so cute. I was able to use so many of the stickers, and it just turned out really, really fun. So yeah, I finished this week because my nephew's graduation was this weekend, and I was pretty much there all day Saturday and Sunday helping decorate and everything. Yeah, so this is like the current week. I just haven't gotten started on it yet. And it's this cute little Hello Kitty kit that was like gold, yellow, pink. But this is what it looks like before the pen, you know, so now you can see what it looks like completely decorated. What happened here? Oh, this is like a like the backing for one of the stickers. So now you can see what it looks like when I just have highlighted and put the stickers, like laid the stickers down. So now I can just go ahead and fill it out and not have to worry about decorating it, which is really nice. And here you can see how I split it. And then this one was like just a variety of Sanrio characters, I guess. We got Pachaco and My Melody and Tuxedo Sam. And that one turned out pretty cute too. I wish I'd had more stickers for some of these, but it's okay. Oh, I forgot to draw the line down the middle. What do you know? So that's pretty much it. So then this edition, I think only had a few notes pages in the back. I told you I'm like an avid note taker over here. And in the new edition, I think I did 20 note pages total, so quite a few more than what I have here. And then I always save the final page for like color testing, just for like you know, so I can like see which color combinations I want to do, so it ends up looking like a mess, but that's okay. So anyway, that is the current, well, almost current version of the Receive and Rain planner that is out right now. I have lots of plans for this planner, all kinds of ideas on how to execute it and different things, but right now we're just starting out. It is brand new, fresh, and so we're just going to keep it really simple with the spiral binding and the matte soft cover and just the regular paper on the inside. So as we get some momentum and as we are more financially stable, then I'll be able to invest in getting like high quality covers and high quality dividers and the papers and all the fun things. But in the meantime, this planner is very precious to me. It's my baby. It's the very, first thing that I've written. Is pretty exciting. And so I'm really excited if you do get it, if you do have one in your hands. I would love to see what you think about it. Actually, in the author's note of the new planner, there's a link to leave feedback and what your ideas are and what your dreams are for it. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer. I'll also put more information about where you can get yours and how you can book a Sovereign Spark Challenge with me, which is 5 consecutive days, 5 45-minute calls with me one-on-one, and I'll help you set up your planner. I'll walk you through it and explain everything to you. It'll be super, super fun. And then we also have a fully immersive 15-week group coaching program where we dive very, very deep into all 12 of the life mastery categories, to the chambers, and we go through them one by one. There's even an in-person event that we do together, and so it's pretty awesome. I'm super, super excited about it. I do have a wait list for that, and so I will include the wait list for that down below if you're interested in signing up for that or finding more about it. So without further ado, I think that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.